Self-Love, Self-Healing, a unique program that's specially designed for you to take care of your holistic health and total well-being. In short, heal yourself, love your life, now and forevermore.
Good morning, DurianASEAN. Today, warm welcome to the session Self-Love, Self-Healing. Myself, Dr. Shukla, and with the host, Dr. A.P. Shukla. I believe last time we had a very good session about homeopathy and wellness. And to link the same topic, we have further more details about homeopathy and about the wellness. Let me welcome to our host, Dr. A.P. Shukla. He's all the way from India. And today he will also share some good, deeper understanding about homeopathy and how his experience has enriched homeopathy related to treating the cases, which looks very simple, but definitely through homeopathy. So how are you today, Dr. Shukla?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
I am also great, and it's really pleasure to be talking here. And tell me something. How do you found here? I mean, it's been 1 week plus in Malaysia.
Yeah. Actually, I am pursuing here my research, masters in homeopathy.
Wow.
From CUCMS.
Wow, great.
That's why there were my classes, so basic classes. So I was here. I came here on 24th of March, and I have to go on 8th of the April.
Wow.
That is today. I have to go Lucknow back.
Right. Tell something about your research. What exactly you plan for? Is it in homeopathy?
Yeah. It is in homeopathy. Actually, my topic is homeopathic efficacy of homeopathic medicines on essential hypertension.
Wow.
So, how could homeopathy act on hypertension, essential hypertension? I have to prove by my research.
Very good. So it's very exciting. I believe the blood pressure or hypertension is one of the leading problem nowadays, even in young age group.
Yeah. Majority of people suffering from this problem. So it is necessary to do something for society.
Wow. So do you think that there would be a positive outcome?
Yeah. Since I am practicing since last many years, and patient comes to me for this element. So naturally medicines work very well. Now it has to prove by my research.
Wow, that is good. So after that, at least we can say that there is no placebo, and something that homeopathy has, which can even treat conditions like hypertension.
Yes, medicines has dynamic effect, dynamic power, and dynamic power acts on a patient's dynamization. That's why it becomes cure. You can say that patient's vital force, patient's immunization system, when it will strong, then there will be no disease.
No disease on the body. Yeah. Right. Okay, that's good. Let me tell something about the placebo, as many of our users, or even modern science, they do talk about the placebo effect of homeopathy. Usually the homeopathy has been prescribed in very small, tiny sugar pills, and these sugar pills, of course, it will be sweet in nature. That's where we have a lot of pediatric cases where once they taste the sugar pill, they just want to come for sugar pills.
Actually, as you can understand with an example, as you or myself or any other person can run by a car. So when you will run by car, that particular car, there will be you are sufferer, you are running by the car.
Yeah.
When I will run by the car, then I will be there. So that is sugar pill, what you are saying. This is only a vehicle you can call. This is only a vehicle of the medicine.
Right.
This is these pills have medicinal substance, medicinal saturation, medicinal power to apply on the patient's tongue. And since tongue's vessels are blood vessels are very sensitive to dissolve anything and sensation.
Yeah.
That's why homeopathic medicines always act by the tongue's blood vessels.
So it means that the tongue is more sensitive part.
Yes.
And most of homeopathic medicines being given through the oral route.
Yes.
And when the patient will take the medicine, it will sensitize the part of the nerve supply over the tongue.
Yes.
And through that it will be taken into the body.
Yes.
Right. But still there are some conditions where people say the homeopathic medicine is being prepared so dilutely. It is being diluted beyond even the where the chemistry can prove any scientific effects. So they turn out to be a bit skeptical about the power of homeopathic medicine. And that's where the world comes the placebo effect. So how do you define that?
Yeah. Actually, there are so many examples to define this particular subject. When you want to see the power of electricity, you can't see.
Right.
But when it applies, then action you can see, being seen.
Yeah.
Like that, other all things that cannot see, anybody cannot see, but action of that particular thing or application being seen.
Right.
That's why medicine, you can say it's a doctrine of atomic energy.
Doctrine of atomic energy.
Yes, you can say that it's a doctrine of atomic energy.
So we're talking about the quantum physics here.
Yes.
Right.
So when we potentize the homeopathic medicines, we reduces their physical aspects of the medicine. You can say that physical part of the medicine you will not be able to see later stage, as and when medicine's potency will raise higher and higher, only dynamic power will be there. There will be no substance of physical medicines.
Right. So this
and
is
dynamic
something-
power. That's why that dynamic power acts on the patient's dynamic body. That is called vital force, or you can say immune system.
Okay, right. So that is the dynamic power, and that is where we need a lot of diluted form of medicine, which affects the dynamic power. And when we will be potentizing, or when we will be making the dilutions, series of dilutions, we make that particular substance more and more potent. You mean more and more powerful.
Yes, that is why we say that homeopathic medicines are not reacting. That is the cause. Because there are anything, whatsoever you are taking in crude form, there will be action of their physical form.
Physical
things should be their physical action.
Right.
And since homeopathic medicines are well potentized, there is no physic of the medicine. That's why it has no physical action. That's called reaction of the medicine.
Right. So means
It's
that
safe
it will be
medicine,
the
you can
safe
say. Yeah,
medicine,
yeah.
and we don't find any type of lethal or dangerous
Yes,
reactions on it.
yes,
Right,
yes.
right, right. Some of the questions also, which has been asked by public or the interested people who are asking about that, how and what type of cases we treat in homeopathy. What type of cases we will treat?
Actually, every pathy has its own limitation, but homeopathy has very much area, very much
Broader
power,
prospect, huh?
broader spectrum to treat the all types of diseases, because you can see that in therapeutics if there is no name of any disease, but it is in practical, then what you will do? You have to go to the homeopath, because he is treating the disease by totality of symptoms on the physique of the patient, mental, physical, causal, observative, narrative, all the symptoms and totality can say the medicine, what is the selective medicine of that particular case. So
Right.
that's why you can say that it has homeopathy has broad spectrum to treat all type of cases.
Right. What I'd like to emphasize here for our listeners, can we narrow down some cases which they can at least listen now and understand that how does homeopathy work on that particular case? For example,
Yeah, I can explain with you, share with you. Actually, one patient who was suffering from bronchitis, very much prone to cold, very much, and had skin eruption like patches of fish. And this aggravates in winter. And so he came to me. All pathies, all treatments after taking so many years,
Yeah.
he came to me, and I tried my best to treat him. And after a year treating, now he is quite well. You can know Sudhir Shivasto, one of the patient from Gorakhpur, UP. Now he is quite well, and he comes with his all family members and all relatives and all friends also.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a case of bronchitis. Huh?
Bronchitis following with the skin trouble, very much
Associated with the skin eruptions and skin disorders as well.
Yes.
Okay. How long he has suffered
He
before he
has-
come to you?
Yeah, at least decades, you can say.
So few years he has been suffering with that.
20 to 30 years.
20 to 30
suffering
years he
was
had
suffering,
suffered.
yeah.
And after taking homeopathic treatment, so how many months or days you have given the homeopathic treatment?
At least 12 to 15 months.
12 to 15 months of regular homeopathic treatment.
Yeah.
He is now away completely from the medicine,
Yes.
as well as from the disease.
Yes.
Perfectly fine. So that is the uniqueness of homeopathy.
Yeah.
That it will not reoccur the disease.
Yes.
It will enhance the immunity so that the disease power will not again and again come into the body.
Yes.
That's very good. Any other case which you have or would like to share with us?
Yeah. I can say baldness, like alopecia,
Alopecia, right?
hairs of the head, scalp fallen frequently, and baldness happen.
Yeah.
In that case, homeopathy acts very peculiarly, very much, very fast, because baldness cases are we know that this is the hormonal deficiency.
Right.
Due to hormonal deficiency,
Uh-huh.
hairs are goes fallen.
Uh-huh.
So in this case, homeopathy treats the that particular system, from which system hormonal changes should occur. That's why very fine action we took always. Baldness, and you can say hormonal deficiency, and you can say falling of hair, grayness of hair, premature grayness of hair. It becomes recovered, but it takes time.
Right.
Since I have to, a physician have to stimulate the particular point, the particular gland, which is the thyroid gland. So when thyroid gland stimulated by the medicine, and it secretes appropriate hormone, then all problems will gone away.
Okay, so it is more the hormonal glands
Yeah.
which will be stimulated by giving the homeopathic
potentized
medicines.
medicine.
Right. How long it takes more or less when we talk about the baldness to treat through homeopathy?
Actually, baldness is not a acute case. You can say this is a chronic case. It has chronicity in it. That's why when a fever or sneezing or cold and cough or comes out within 2 days, 24 hours, 48 hours. But in baldness cases, there must be treatment must be give to patient at least for month or 2 months, 3 months.
At
Then
least,
after a month taking the medicine, it will be noticeable that medicine acts well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
means minimum 1 month medicine should be given.
Yeah.
And then we can see the effect on it.
Yeah.
That whether it is working or not working.
Yeah.
I believe that there may be some other causes also, like apart from the hormones. Do we have, or are we only treating the hormones when it comes to homeopathy?
No, I can say you that management of ourself. What we are saying here, self-love, self-healing.
Yeah, that's the session.
This is
Self-healing.
self-love, self-healing.
Yeah.
So a person who is love self, so he should manage his all things, all related to his body, his mental. He should maintain. He should manage well.
Yeah.
If he is managing his routine, then there will be no problem.
Right.
If problem comes in the shape of disease, and he try to manage himself by routine, then problems automatically will go on, not 100%, but some percent will be there, retain. That problem will go by the medicine.
Right.
Our medicines acts very well, no doubt, but we also prefers and ask the patient to do your management for yourself best. In cases, I can say you, like diabetes cases, like piles cases, like indigestion cases,
Right.
all these cases comes when we our routine, patient's routine is not appropriate.
Okay.
Time of awakening, time of going to bed, time of eating, time of thinking, lot of abnormal thinking is there. That's why all these things are comes.
Okay, so it is more to the lifestyle management.
Yeah, you can say lifestyle management is the more important thing for a person to be healthy, wealthy, and pleasant.
Okay, so it's many aspect we look into when we give homeopathic medicine. not only giving the homeopathic medicine, but we also enhances the people routines.
Yes.
And some corrective measures has to be taken
Yes.
while taking the homeopathic medicine.
Yes.
So if a person is not managing self or not taking care of his routines properly, do you think homeopathy fails in such cases?
Not at all. Nobody can say that homeopathy fail in this case, in that type of case. But there will be time prolonging there to come out the result, because you can say that an injury occurs on the patient. He comes to the physician, and the physician gives him medicine and applied the bandage or whatsoever needed. And if patient is not able to manage his own wound, and his injury, part of injury, and again if he injured, then it will become a new growth,
right,
to injury. Then medicine will act as it should, but there should not be that particular thing what was the going on.
So the continuation will not
will break if injury occurs again. That's why it is necessary to everyone, whether he is patient or he is quite well. Person must maintain his routine, his management of life, like you can say lifestyle.
Lifestyle must be managed.
Yes.
That is right. And that's what I think the listeners will appreciate, that once the lifestyle is managed, I believe there will be less medicine required.
Yes.
And as what they are saying, prevention is better than cure. So we're talking more to prevent the things rather than only towards the cure. Right?
One thing more. One thing more I can say on this platform, that a person should always remember to his God. Yes, a person should always remember to his God, because when a person is in illusion that he is working all the things, in that case he suffers from hypertension.
Right.
When he throw to the God, put to the God, that may God, what you inspired me, I am doing that.
Right.
So first of all, everyone should have the remembrance of God every time. And other thing, he must be do something about with his physical body. He must do something physical exercise within 24 hours.
Right.
That's why our garbage in our body, what comes, what becomes with our daily routine, it goes out, and then toxication of the body go out.
Right.
So if we manage with our routine all these two things, we will not be ill, will not be sick.
Right. So means that holistic approach which we're talking about,
yes,
it is all about the mind to body, body to mind.
Yes.
So body and mind both resonate each other.
Yes.
And when we feel that the nature working us, nature is behind us, and we surrender to nature, and with the same we also routinize ourselves with the physical body. These things will make the life more easy and more peaceful.
Yes.
Right. So I believe that a lot of good things today we discuss about, and your deep knowledge of homeopathy as you shared with our listeners. It is definitely going to give good information and exhaustive information to the listeners. Any tips you want to give for today's listeners? Any thought of the day in short?
Yeah, a man should always think that he is an important person of the world, a very important person of the world, and be important person by the in the world by his thinking, by his working.
Wow, that's a very, very amazing words for the day. I think, yes,
Thank you.
I really, agree 100% that one must feel important himself
Yes.
and give value to yourself, and then you see the changes starts, because
Yes.
what you are, that's what you get.
Yes.
So very, very important point you have discussed here, and I would like to thank DurianASEAN once again, and being here with Dr. Shukla on Self-Love, Self-Healing session. You all can visit us also on www.lovelifehomeopathy.com, where you can find more knowledge about it in our link. And we will again come up with a new topic for wellness and homeopathy on DurianASEAN soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.